The Sunday Times this morning has reported that your new MP, Natalie Elphicke, who last week joined your ranks, has been accused of lobbying the then Justice Secretary about her husband's court case. Should that be investigated?
Well, she says it's nonsense. It's not in her interpretation of events. I don't understand why the Lord Chancellor at the time did not raise this and why he's raising it now. But she says it's not in her interpretation of that discussion.
Should it be investigated just to make sure that it was all absolutely above board? Because either she isn't telling the truth, or Robert Buckland, who is a KC and who was the Justice Secretary and Lord Chancellor, isn't telling the truth.
Well, look, she said it is not her interpretation. She says it is nonsense. I wasn't there. You weren't there. I mean, look, if Robert Buckland has got more to say on that, perhaps he should come out and offer his opinions and his reflections on it.
I wonder if she was still a Tory MP. I think a lot of our viewers might think that the Labour Party would be shouting from the rooftops for an investigation, wouldn't you?
This didn't come out at the time because Robert Buckland, these Tories, they didn't say anything about this at the time.
Now, because a lot of people in your party are not very happy that she has been welcomed in to begin with. And don't these allegations actually start to create a sense that maybe Keir Starmer and your Labour leadership team have made an error of judgment?
No. I think what Natalie Elphicke's crossing of the floor reveals is the extent to which we are witnessing a disintegrating and decaying Conservative government. And she moved away from the Conservatives because she felt the Conservative government, had failed to support young people getting on the housing ladder. She moved away from them because she felt the Conservative government had failed to bring order to our borders.
But if your new colleague, Jonathan Ashworth, if your new colleague is accused of trying to interfere again with a legal case, surely you should want to get to the bottom of that, to be completely sure. And your colleague, Shabana Mahmood, the Shadow Justice Secretary, sat in that chair a couple of weeks ago and said it is high time that politicians respected properly the independence of the judiciary. And it seems here that your new colleague is accused of just doing the opposite. An
accusation that she denies. So
but you're content with that?
If Robert Buckland has evidence or has got more to say, then let's hear what he says. But more broadly, though, what she has done, like thousands and thousands of Conservatives across the country, she has shifted to the Labour Party because she can see that after 14 years of failure, that it is time for change. And I'm not a tribal politician, you know that. Lots of my friends, I might enjoy a robust to and fro in the studio, but generally, I'm not a tribal guy. Lots of my friends, my relatives, neighbours are Conservatives, and they are shifting to Labour because they know that after 14 years it's time for change. They know there's a £46 billion black hole in Tory plans, which means more tax on pensioners, cuts to the NHS, or another borrowing bonanza. They know what 5 more years of Conservatives could mean.
Anyone would imagine that there's an election coming.